Greetings, salutations, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you back to the Vicky Kazee Hollifield Softball Complex for Game 3 of the day between Carson-Newman's Eagles and West Virginia State's Yellow Jackets. Both these teams dropped their first game of the day to the King Tornado. West Virginia State lost in walk-off fashion to King, 6-3 on a 3-run home run just moments ago, and now the Eagles try to rally from a 12-8 loss to the Tornado to start the day. Official first pitch time today for the third game of the day at 3:12 p.m. as Sierra Rogers rocks and fires a first pitch low to Hannah Wilson for ball one, and it's 1-0. Wilson, Ferris, Ruth to start things off for State. The pitch on the outside edge for a strike, 1-1. Then Murphy, Scruggs, and Moore, Barron, Shoemaker, and Mendoza down through the lower third of the order for the Yellow Jackets. The pitch slapped foul back to the backstop, and it's 1-2. Sierra Rogers, 2-1 on the year with a 5.08 ERA. Doesn't give up a ton of hits. Issue has been the walks, 25 of them to be exact on the season. Wilson stands in, Rogers deals. Change up low for ball two, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hannah Wilson. First meetings between these two teams in 13 years. Here's the 2-2. Zips right down Broadway for a called strike 3, and Sierra Rogers starts off the game with a strikeout. So 1 up, 1 down for Sierra Rogers. Now she goes to work against Lindsay Ferris with a first pitch strike. Nothing in 1. And Rogers deals. Right down Broadway, but low for ball 1. One ball and 1 strike. And Rogers deals. Called strike on the inner black, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Base is empty for the Yellow Jackets, top of the first inning with no score. Rogers sights the sign and pitches. Ferris hits it high into the air, third base side. Sohm takes charge in foul ground, and the shortstop makes the basket catch to retire Ferris for the second out of the day. Ferris hitting .778 coming in hard out, and the Eagles get her. That sends up the first baseman, Emma Ruth, .273 hitter on the season. She was 1 for 4 with 2 RBI in the first game of the day, and she takes for a ball 1-0. 1 ball and nothing. To Ruth. Rogers gets the sign and pitches. Low for a ball, 2-0. West Virginia State swept a doubleheader from Carson-Newman the last time these two teams faced off. That was all the way back in 2009. State won a pair of 3-run games, the 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball straight away center field. Corbin on her horse back to the wall. She watches it sail out of the park. Ruth homers for the second time this season. And West Virginia State has staked itself to an early 1-0 lead on a long ball to center field. 4th home run of the day that Carson-Newman pitching has given up. And that brings up the center fielder, Murphy. Ruth just absolutely gave it a ride to straightaway center. First pitch to Murphy is taken for a ball, 1-0. Casey Murphy, 2 hits in her 11 at-bats so far this season. Rogers wheels and deals the 1-0, swung on and missed. Pumps it past her, 1-1. The 1-1. Check swing and a pitch off the plate. Murphy holds back, 2-1. Definitely did not come all the way around there. 2-1. Rogers deals. Swing and a miss and a pitch up, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1-0 King, the early lead thanks to the Emma Ruth home run. That was how King started out against Carson-Newman in game 1 of the day. The long ball, the 2-2. Check swing and a pitch up. That loads the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three balls and 2 strikes to Murphy. Rogers set for the payoff pitch, and she delivers, and she whiffs her. Murphy down on strikes, but Ruth lights the lamp with a solo shot to center. And West Virginia State has the early advantage. It's 1-0 after an inning, or a half inning here on the Eagle Sports Network.
I get my power from my co-op so I can put my energy into my family.
Into waking up the neighborhood. Latte for Christine.
I get my power from the co-op so I can put my energy into planting seed for a brighter future.
Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, power to your community, for your community, so your energy can go into the things that matter most to you.
My 69 Camaro.
Who powers you?
AEC, the right call for your energy needs. Let us help you score success.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
West Virginia State hands the ball to Megan Shoemaker in the circle. Shoemaker 1-0 on the year with an 8.44 ERA. Helped the Yellow Jackets win a shootout with UNC Pembroke and a 10-9 win for West Virginia State to start the year. 8 hits in 5 1/3 innings, and opponents hitting .348 off of her, and she'll go to work against Natalie Corbin in the circle. And the first pitch to the lefty slapper transfer out of Young Harris is in there for a strike at 0-1. Corbin walked in game 1 of the day, but did not have a hit. 0 for 3 for the Eagles against King. Shoemaker sights the sign and delivers the 0-1. Off the plate away for a ball, 2-1, or 1-1, pardon me. The 1-1. High and outside for ball 2, 2-1. Shoemaker, the pitch. Corbin will slice it to center field, tailing to the left, but Casey Murphy catches up with it and makes the over-the-shoulder grab toward the left center field alleyway to put away Corbin. So 1 up, 1 down for West Virginia State, and that sends the nation's leader in hits to the plate in Leah Sohm. 26 knocks on the year for the lefty slapper, and she smokes this one back to the circle, knocked down by Shoemaker. Throw to first is in time to beat Sohm. Sohm stung it right back to the circle. Shoemaker did a good job knocking it down and a better job recovering to make the out at first. Did not get it in her glove cleanly, but Shoemaker able to beat Sohm out in a bang-bang play. Brings up Emily Harris, who takes high for a ball to begin her at-bat, 1-0. Harris and Sohm, 2 Eagles in the order, hitting north of 500 for the season. Shoemaker, the 1-0. High and outside for a ball, 2-0. 2 out, nobody on for the Eagles, down 1-0 in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch. Harris strikes it into the right center field alleyway, drops in front of Murphy, who gets in front of it and saves extra bases. Solid defensive effort by the Yellow Jackets center fielder to keep Harris to just a single. It's a 2-out knock for Emily Harris to bring Hayden Dye to the plate. Dye stands in. The pitch hit back up the box to the shortstop, Ferris. Her throw goes wide of the second base bag. Dye wants to take 2. She slides underneath the tag, and the Eagles have 2 in scoring position after the error. Goes down as a fielder's choice to Dye. Harris reaches second safely on the throwing error and moves to third. Actually, we'll give the error to the second baseman there. First pitch to Macy Hughes is low for ball 1. 1-0. So an error extending the inning. Can the Eagles make them pay? The pitch. Downstairs, 2-0. Macy Hughes, a 4 RBI, 2-hit day against King to start the day for Carson-Newman. RBI opportunity here, the 2-0. Breaks inside at the belt. Actually caught the edge for a strike, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. A 2-out single for Emily Harris, and then Hayden Dye reaches on an error. The 2-0. Hughes takes high and tight for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Hughes at the plate. The pitch. And Hughes takes for strike 2 on the inner half. Count loaded up on Macy Hughes. Shoemaker sights the sign, and the righty hurls. Hughes will pop it foul, first base side, over the press box and out of play. Carson-Newman came into this week, highest scoring offense in the country. That was on display against King in game 1 of the day. Eagles scored 8 runs, but gave up 8 extra base hits. And the Tornado took a 12-8 decision from Carson-Newman to open up this contest before walking off against State. The 3-2 dribble foul off of third. Count stays juiced on Macy Hughes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming to Macy Hughes. Corbin and Sohm flied out and grounded out respectively to start the inning. The 3-2. Hughes hits in the air, shallow left center field. It drops in no man's land. Base hit. Eagles lead. Macy Hughes scores 2 on a bloop single to left center field. Dye and Harris both come in for a couple of unearned runs. And Carson-Newman's on the front foot, 2-1 in the bottom of the first inning, with the pitcher Sierra Rogers up to try to help out her own cause. with the outfield and Scruggs and Murphy playing back. Hughes able to bloop it in. And now Rogers comes up, and she takes the first pitch high for a ball. 0-1, or 1-0, pardon me. The pitch. Inside for a ball, 2-0. Shoemaker, the 2-0 pitch. Change up. Inside at the belt for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Shoemaker pitches. And Rogers takes strike 1 of the at-bat on the inner half above the knees. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. The pitch. Rogers, sky-high pop-up, right side of the infield. The second baseman, Mendoza, settles under it, and she grips it to retire Rogers on the pop-up to second. But the Eagles get the timely 2-out lick. A Macy Hughes bloop single to left center puts Carson-Newman up 2-1 as we head to the second with the Eagles in the lead on the Eagle Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Scruggs leads off the top of the second inning, checks swinging at a pitch upstairs for ball 1 to begin this at-bat, 1-0. Scruggs, a 1-for-3 day with a strikeout against King to start the weekend. Stands in, hitting .222 as Rogers pitches, and Scruggs taps it foul to the backstop, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to the leadoff batter, Scruggs, who has yet to reach in a game this season, leading off an inning. Takes low for ball 2, 2-1. The pitch. Scruggs taps it foul off of Allen's face mask. And it's 2-2. Carson-Newman defensively, you got Rogers in the circle, Allen behind the plate, Dye, Sohm, Harris, Hughes, third to first. Cameron, Corbin, Vandergrift, left to right across the outfield. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sierra Rogers dials up her 3rd strikeout of the day and her 38th of the season. Back-to-back punch-outs for Rogers, and there's 1 away in the top of the second. 2-1 Eagles leading. And That brings up the designated player, Emily Moore, who swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1 the count to her. Emily Moore, 0 for 3 at the plate so far this season. Not a large sample size for State to work with, the 0-1. Up and away for a ball, 1-1. Started the opening weekend of the season 1-1. Big one-run win over a good UNC Pembroke team before getting run-ruled by Kutztown, 9-0. 1-1. Swinging a bouncing ball to third. Nice backhand glove by Dye. Scoops it up and cranks it over to first to Hughes to retire Moore, 5-3. 2 up, 2 down. And it brings up the catcher, Barron. Jade Barron. Again, small sample size, 0 for 2 on the season with a strikeout to her name. Did not play against King in the first game of the day for the Yellow Jackets. Rogers wheels and deals the first pitch. It's swung on and missed. 0-1. Bases empty, top of the second. 2-1. Eagles lead it. 0-1 and 2 out. Barron stands in and Rogers deals. A changeup that misses low for a ball, and it's 1-1. Barron, Tennessee native out of Saudi Daisy and Saudi Daisy High School, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Same hometown, different school as Carson-Newman's right fielder, Mary Vandergriff, who went to Chattanooga Christian. Strong West Virginia flavor in the West Virginia State lineup. Hurricane, Morgantown, Nitro, Man. Dotting the lineup for the Yellow Jackets as Rogers pumps a fastball past Barron, and she's down on strikes. 3 of the last 4 batters that Rogers has faced, she's fanned. She faces the minimum in the top of the second inning. Eagles in the driver's seat, 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the second here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
My name is Cadet Amber Calvillo. I'm in the 278th in the Army National Guard, and I currently go to Carson-Newman. I joined the Tennessee Army National Guard for the experience mainly, so I can say that I'm a part of something totally bigger than myself.
Text 278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard.
2-1, Carson-Newman leads it. Here in the bottom of the second inning, Vandergriff, Holt, and Cameron, lower third of the order, scheduled to appear for Carson-Newman. Here in the home half of the second, Mary Vandergriff will lead it off after a 1-for-4 day against King to start the day. And the first pitch to Vandergriff is in tight for a ball, 1-0. Shoemaker out for her second inning of work. Defense let her down in the first. 2 unearned runs across for Carson-Newman. The pitch, Vandergriff wallops foul off of the facing of the State dugout on the third base side, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Mary Vandergriff, who is hitting .500 as a leadoff batter this season. Shoemaker back aboard the slab. Works from the third base side of the rubber, and here's the 1-1. A changeup bounces in the dirt, fooled Vandergriff. She was way out in front and swinging over the top of it, 1-2. Kind of serendipitous that West Virginia State is here this weekend, just down the road at Davis Street at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. The University of Charleston playing the Eagles baseball team in a 3-game set. The 1-2. Vandergriff checks her swing and a pitch up, 2-2. State and UC, old rivals. Just about 20 minutes away from one another, depending on traffic through South Charleston. State and Institute, the 2-2. Vandergriff will flare it towards second. Leaning down and grabbing it on line is Mendoza. And that retires Vandergriff for the first out of the inning. 1 up, 1 down. 2-1 Eagles leading in the bottom of the second inning. Mendoza, nice grab. Leaning down and to her left to grip it. And this brings up Carmen Holt. First pitch to Holt. The designated player is in tight for a ball. She did not see action in the first game of the day, did Carmen Holt. And she's making her first appearance since pinch running against Shorter on February 12th. Takes low for a ball, 2-0. Down at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex, the University of Charleston up 4-3 in the bottom of the 6th inning over the Eagles, with Carson-Newman coming to the plate. The 2-0. Upstairs for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes to Carmen Holt. Pardon me, 2-1. The count. Silent and delayed calls by these umpires this weekend. The pitch. Holt will rip it into right field. That'll drop in for a base hit in front of Hannah Wilson. So a 1-out knock for Carmen Holt with a 1-out rip into right. Her first hit since game 1 of a doubleheader against Lees McCray. And Carson-Newman has an insurance run on the base paths for Sienna Cameron to work with. Solid piece of hitting, poking it opposite way. And now the lefty slapper Cameron comes up and takes upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Cameron swinging a hot bat. 452 the average on the season. 1 for 3 with a run batted in the earlier game today. Shoemaker the 1-0. Cameron takes outside for a ball, 2-0. Carmen Holt deceptively quick, 1 stolen base on the season. Probably not the top-end sprinter's speed of Aaliyah Sohm, but definitely a threat on the base paths nonetheless. Shoemaker deals the 2-0. Bunt shown by Cameron. She tips it foul off of home plate. And it's 2-1. Cameron just got a piece, didn't catch it flush. Trying to sacrifice Holt over to second base, maybe even bunt herself aboard. Let's be real with Cameron's speed. Shoemaker wheels and deals the 2-1. That hits the edge of the zone for a strike, 2-2. Gray skies, temperatures hovering around 34 degrees. It has been crisp here at the Vic today. Shoemaker, the 2-2 pitch. Down and away to Cameron. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2-1 Eagles leading bottom of the second inning. Shoemaker sights the sign and deals. Cameron swings, bounces it to first. Backhand grab by Ruth. Nobody's covering the bag, and Sienna Cameron is safe on an infield single. That is just the pressure that Carson-Newman's offense can put on teams with its speed. Cameron legs out the infield single. Holt on the move to second. And the first baseman, Ruth, makes the nice backhand grab, but the second baseman, Mendoza, had to track the runner. As the pitch to Corbin pops out of Barron's mitt for a ball, 1-0. The second baseman, Mendoza, went with the runner instead of covering the first base bag. That's why Cameron's aboard with the base hit. 1-0. Corbin hits in the air, shallow left field, sinking quickly but not quick enough. Paige Scruggs slides in feet first and makes the basket catch to retire Corbin and rob her of a base hit. Hard luck for Natalie Corbin this weekend. She has hit some crackers, and that one Into no man's land. Had a chance. Scruggs just makes a great play on it. Brings up Leah Sohm with 2 out and 2 on. Sohm slashes it into the left center field alleyway. That is extra bases. 1 run is in. Sohm charging around second, headed for third. Sohm wheels around third. She will score. It's an inside the park 3-run home run from Leah Sohm. And Carson-Newman adds to it. Leah Sohm wheeling around the bases at breakneck speed. Slashes it into the left center field alleyway and runs for days. Did not let up as she cranked around third base. Gets the inside the park home run and puts Carson-Newman ahead 5-1. Second inside the park home run for Leah Sohm in 4 games. Had her first career inside the park against Shorter on February 12th. She touches them all today. And brings up Emily Harris. First pitch to Harris is outside for a ball, 1-0. Harris a single her last time up to right field. The 1-0. Harris looks at it outside for a ball, 2-0. An illegal pitch called on Shoemaker, so that's 3-0 now to Harris. 3 balls and no strikes. Bases empty, 2 out. The pitch. Harris bunts, third base side, trickling foul, 3-1. Harris trying to bunt herself aboard. Nearly had a knock. That one went wide of the stripe. Harris climbs back in. Stays even with the dish, does the lefty. The 3-1. Misses inside for ball 4. 2-out walk. First free pass of the day that Shoemaker has issued. Eagles try to continue the 2-out rally with Hayden Dye. And West Virginia State head coach Maddie Best is out from the dugout. It would appear that Shoemaker's day has come to a close. And indeed, that's what State does. Shoemaker out, Autumn Thompson in. More on the new pitcher after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
Autumn Thompson is the new pitcher for West Virginia State. Thompson, 5 1/3 innings of work this season with a 10.12 ERA. 8 hits in 5 1/3 innings of work for her, and no record to speak of, no saves to speak of through an appearance for Thompson this season. Lefty will wheel and deal to Dye. Harris on the move to second base. The throw from the catcher, Barron, hits Harris. No tag as her helmet falls off, and Harris will successfully swipe the bag. Harris, her 8th stolen base of the season. She was going to beat the tag anyway, but Barron hit her on her way to the base. 1-0 to die. The pitch. Taken for a strike at the thighs, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. 5-1, Eagles lead it, bottom of the second inning. A 3-run inside the park home run for Leah Sohm has put Carson-Newman in the driver's seat at 5-1. 5 runs off of 5 hits for the Eagles. Thompson deals, and Dye takes low for ball 2. RBI opportunity here for Hayden Dye. Eagles 2 for 3 at the plate today with runners in scoring position. 3 of the Eagles' 5 hits have been 2-out knocks. Dye looking for a 4th here. The 2-1. Dye cranks foul off of third. Carson-Newman head coach Michael Graves steps out of the way of that one. And it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Harris on second for the Eagles, looking to play add-on with a 5-1 lead in the bottom of the second. Thompson. Gets the sign from Barron and pitches. And Dye takes away for ball 3. That loads the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hayden Dye climbs back in. Thompson delivers. And Dye sends it in the air, shallow right field along the line. It will bounce in over the glove of Mendoza. Dye motoring to second. She's got a stand-up double. Harris scores standing, and the Eagles lead it 6-1. Off the Dye bloop double down the right field line. Hit betwixt Wilson and Mendoza. Mendoza couldn't get her glove to it as that drops in for a double and an RBI. And West Virginia State is going to make another change. Mendoza exits the contest, and State making wholesale changes. So you got Kerrigan Moore going out to right field. So Moore is into the game in right field. We know that, in place of Wilson. Trying to figure out if there is a new second baseman in place of Mendoza. First pitch to Macy Hughes is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Nothing in 1 to Macy Hughes. Dye on second, 6-1 Eagles leading. The pitch. Hughes swings and misses. It's 0-2. So Hannah Wilson has come in from right field. She's now playing at second base. So Mendoza is out of the game. The pitch. Check swing by Hughes at a pitch up. Appeal into the field. She did not come around. It's 1-2. The pitch. Hughes swings, line drive down the right field line. It's in fair ground. Macy Hughes has extra bases. Dye scores standing, 7-1. Hughes motoring for third. The throw will not beat her to the plate. Macy Hughes touches them all. Didn't have a good look at it down in the right field corner. Regardless, Hughes scores, and Carson-Newman leads it 8-1. On what might be the second inside the park home run of the inning for the Eagles. did not have a good look at it in the right field corner to see whether or not Moore misplayed it. Now Rogers hits a line drive into left field. That's sinking quickly, and it's in for a base hit. The merry-go-round continues for Carson-Newman. Based on Macy Hughes, I would say there was a fielding error in right field by Moore, and probably should just be a double and then a two-base error for Hughes based on how the defense was aligned there. First pitch to Mary Vandergriff is up for a ball, 1-0. 6-run bottom of the second regardless for Carson-Newman. And an 8-1 lead for the Eagles. Thompson deals. And it's in there for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. 8-1, Carson-Newman leading in the bottom of the second. Eagles with 6 runs off of 6 hits in the inning. A 3-run inside the park home run for Leah Sohm. An RBI double for Hayden Dye as Vandergriff wallops it foul off of the right field line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Carson-Newman doing all this damage. The last 3 runs that have scored have been with 2 outs on the board. The 1-2. Vandergriff fists it foul off of her left foot. Count holds it a ball and 2 strikes. 8-1, Carson-Newman leads, bottom of the second inning. Thompson. Deals. Vandergriff takes upstairs for a ball, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 8-1, Eagles lead it. Bottom of the second inning. A 6-run bottom of the second for Carson-Newman. The pitch. Vandergriff takes outside for a ball. And that loads the count at 3-2. Vandergriff, a line out to second, her first time up. Thompson, the payoff pitch brought to the plate. Vandergriff takes a called third strike on the outer black. But the Eagles send 10 to the plate, score 6 times off of 6 hits. Leah Sohm, an inside the park home run in the inning. And the Eagles carry an 8-1 lead headed to the third. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeingeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeingeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeingeagles.com today.
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
8-1, Carson-Newman leads West Virginia State as we come to the top of the third inning. And the pitcher, Autumn Thompson, will start things off for West Virginia State. Sierra Rogers wheels and deals the first pitch to her. It's swung on and missed for strike 1. Rogers, good strikeout numbers so far. Fanned 4 of the 7 batters that she has faced. Rogers deals, and Thompson takes off the plate away for a ball, 1-1. Thompson 0 for 2 at the plate this season. She does have a pair of walks to her name. Rogers, the 1-1. That's flipped foul into the fencing behind home plate, 1-2. Well, we haven't heard anything to the contrary after losing sight of the ball in the right field corner to indicate that Moore misplayed it. So officially it will go down as a Macy Hughes inside the park home run, the second of the inning for the Eagles, back in that bottom of the second, the 1-2. Outside for a ball, 2-2. And with that, this becomes the third game in the last decade that Carson-Newman has hit multiple inside the park home runs in the same game. The first that it's happened in the same inning, the 2-2. There's a changeup off the plate away, 3-2. Against Shorter, it was Sohm and Natalie Corbin who both had inside the park home runs all of 6 days ago. Before that, you got to go back to 2015 in a game against Bluefield State. Eagles won that one 26-0, the 3-2. Upstairs, and Rogers issues a leadoff walk to Thompson. 1 on for State, down 8-1 in the top of the third. In that game, the Eagles won 26-0. Bree Lockett homered 3 times, one of which was an inside the Parker. And Haley Taylor homered twice, one of which was an inside the Parker. They didn't happen in the same inning. So a rare occurrence here at the Vic with inside the park home runs for Sohm and Hughes. 1-0 to Moore, or the first pitch to Moore, is upstairs to move the count to 1-0. Carson-Newman in the lead at 8-1. Jurgen Moore playing in right field now. As Rogers pitches, it's bunted third base side. Dye charges, throws to first to Harris covering. Sacrifice bunt works 5-4 with the putout. Thompson over to second base. And there's 1 out as the lineup turns back to the top of the order for Wilson. Anna Wilson started her day in right field, moved to second base, and struck out looking her first time up. Rogers winds and delivers, and the first pitch is fouled back over the netting behind home plate. Now to play. It's 0-1. Eagles leading 8-1, here in the top of the third inning at the Vic. Over in the bottom of the seventh, the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex, Carson-Newman has taken a 6-4 lead off of a Gunnar Ricketts 2-run home run on the University of Charleston. The 0-1 is laced foul toward Davis Street, and that one rolled up the hillside and nearly poked a navy blue sedan that is driving really slow on Davis Street with an active softball game in play. I put the foot on the accelerator a little bit there. 0-2. Runner on second for Wilson to work with. Rogers deals. Outside for a ball, 1-2. So the Mountain State teams right now in West Virginia State and the University of Charleston not faring well against the hosts from East Tennessee. 1-2 to Wilson. Change up down, catcher dropped the ball. Rogers throws to first to complete the strikeout. Throw to third to Dye was dropped by Dye, and Thompson is able to slide in safely. So a strikeout and a 2-3 putout. Thompson advances to third. And there's 2 away. And that brings up the hot-hitting Ferris. First pitch strike to her above the knees on the inner half. 0-1. Lindsey Ferris, what a start to the sophomore season. 7 for 10 at the plate with 2 runs scored and 3 runs batted in to go along with a trio of doubles. The 0-1 swung on a miss, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third and Thompson. Rogers holds the ball against her right hip. And Ferris calls for time. The 0-2. Swing and a deep fly ball down the left field line, twisting foul. and landing in the corner for a lengthy strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 8-1, Carson-Newman in the driver's seat trying to split the day. On day 1 of the Eagle Invitational, Carson-Newman lost game 1, 12-8 to King. State lost their first game to King, 6-3 on a walk-off home run. The 0-2 is a changeup. That's hammered down the left field line, but Corbin has it in her tracks, and she makes the grab toward the stripe to retire Ferris. So Ferris flies out to end the third, and the Eagles strand a base runner on third base. 8-1, Carson-Newman leads it through 2.5 here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Eight 8-1, Eagles lead it as we come to the bottom of the third inning, and Carmen Holt stands in to lead things off for Carson-Newman. Thompson's first pitch is belted back up the box. Multi-hit effort for Carmen Holt as that ball rolls past the center fielder Murphy and all the way to the wall. Holt headed for third. She slides in feet first safely. It's a single and a 2-base error in center field, and Carson-Newman is in business with Carmen Holt on third base for Sienna Cameron to work with. Holt just an absolute bolt back up the middle, and it goes 5-hole through Murphy's wickets. Brings up Cameron, who ducks out of the way of a pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. Sienna Cameron, a hit to her name today, and an infield single to first. The 1-0. Taken inside for a ball, 1-0. RBI opportunity here for Sienna Cameron with Carmen Holt on third base. Black-clad Yellow Jackets creeping down the lines at the corners. Middle infield playing in as well, the 2-0. Cameron takes a strike on the outer half, 2-1. Outfield playing pretty much straight away in terms of depth. The right fielder Moore is more toward the line, though. The 2-1. Cameron takes in tight for a ball, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Holt on third. Eagles ahead 8-1 in the bottom of the third inning. Thompson, first lefty the Eagles have faced this season, the 3-1. Cameron will nub it to the right side of the infield. It's picked up by the second baseman Wilson. Her throw to first is not in time. Carmen Holt scores, and the Eagles lead it 9-1. An infield single on a slow roller for Sienna Cameron. And Carson-Newman adds to its edge. First pitch to Natalie Corbin. A strike. 0-1. Corbin looking to break out of a bit of a skid. 0 for her last 5 at the plate. The pitch. Corbin bunts, third base side. Charging is the third baseman, Lloyd. Her throw to first isn't in time. Corbin bats herself aboard with a bunt single to third. Speed kills for Carson-Newman. 9-1 Eagles lead in the bottom of the third inning in run rule territory for Leah Sohm at the plate now. First pitch to Sohm, checks her swing and a pitch up for a ball, 1-0. Sohm 1 for 2 today. Grounded out to the circle on an absolute smoker and had the inside the park home run into the alleyway in left center field. The 1-0. Sohm bunts back to the circle. Thompson charges, throws to first, not in time. Another bunt single for the Eagles. This one back to the circle. Station to station go Cameron and Corbin, and the bases are loaded up for Emily Harris. This section of the order just so fleet of foot for Carson-Newman. First pitch to Harris is down for a ball, 1-0. Emily Harris scored 2 runs today, single and a walk. She gets a base on balls here, it scores a run, the 1-0. Harris swings, bounces it back to the circle, grabbed by the pitcher Thompson, makes the play home to retire Cameron on the fielder's choice. Harris aboard successfully. Sohm and Corbin to second and third. Cameron retired at the plate 1-2. First out of the inning. And up comes Hayden Dye. First pitch to Dye. Taken down and away for a ball. It's 1-0. An RBI single for Sienna Cameron has scored the run so far this inning. The 1-0 upstairs, 2-0. At this point now, Carmen Holt's run that she scored as a part of that 2-base error in center field is now an earned run. She would have scored naturally by this point, the 2-0. Downstairs to Dye, 3-0 to Hayden Dye. 9-1, Carson-Newman leading. A lead on or a solo bomb in the first inning for West Virginia State from Emma Ruth, and since then all Eagles, the 3-0. That finds the plate at the belt for a strike, 3-1. Eagles with 9 unanswered, 2 in the first, 6 in the second, and 1 across here in the third on the Cameron RBI single to second base. The 3-1. Dye yanks it right at the shortstop. Ferris gets it in her glove, robs Dye of extra bases, but couldn't turn 2. Harris was way off of first, but Ferris looked to third and second first, and by that point, Harris back aboard the first base bag safely. 2 away, and a hard luck rope there for Hayden Dye, and this brings up Macy Hughes. First pitch to Hughes is outside for a ball, 1-0. Bases loaded for the Eagles here in the inning. A single for Cameron, a single for Corbin, a single for Sohm. The latter 2 bunt singles to load them up. The 1-0. Breaks inside for Hughes. Thompson not issuing strikes early in at-bats, and she's behind in the count, 2-0 to Macy Hughes. Couple of 2 RBI knocks for Hughes. A single and an inside the park home run as that one clips her, and she gets her 5th RBI of the day as a bases loaded hit batsman. 10-1, Eagles lead off the hit by pitch. A 2-run inning for Carson-Newman, and this brings up Sierra Rogers. Thompson pitches, and Rogers pops it into the air to the right side of the circle. The first baseman, Ruth, takes charge, and she settles under it to put away Rogers. The Eagles send 8 to the plate and score 2 runs off of 4 hits with an error, but leave the bases loaded. 10-1. Eagles lead it through 3 here on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
I joined the Guard for the simple fact that I could be home and also in the military. So I can have a civilian job and also in the military. I would tell somebody who's trying to join the Guard and thinking about it that it's a great opportunity. Opportunities for school, training, discipline, leadership. There's a lot of opportunities. It broadens your perspective.
Text 278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard.
10-1, Carson-Newman leads it as we come to the top of the 4th inning. Ruth, Murphy, Scruggs to the bat rack for the Yellow Jackets to start things off against Sierra Rogers, who, after giving up that one-out home run in the first, has settled down. 46 pitches, 28 for strikes, and she's fanned 5 of the 11 batters she's faced. Ruth, the lone player to have a hit on her, and that's the home run as Rogers pitches low in the turf to her, 1-0. 10-1 Eagles lead it in the top of the 4th inning. Top of the 8th inning over at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Carson-Newman Baseball has a 6-4 lead on the University of Charleston, team that's made the Atlantic Regional 3 out of the last 4 years. The 1-0. Ruth wallops that one toward Davis Street. Some folks in the pull-out chairs duck out of the way as that one bound for the pavement, and it's 1-1. Sierra Rogers has been pretty pitch efficient. 48 pitches, 29 for strikes. A 10-1 lead for the Eagles over the Yellow Jackets. Rogers, the 1-1. Breaking ball. Misses in tight at the belt for a 2-1 count. Carson-Newman fell behind 1-0 in the top of the 1st inning on the Ruth home run, but has scored 10 unanswered since off of 12 hits. Here's the 2-1. Heater fouled off to the backstop. Ruth does well to catch up to get a piece of it. 2-2. Ruth, 4 for 12 at the plate so far this season, with 4 driven in. Bases empty, nobody out. The 2-2. Big looping pitch stays high for ball 3 to load the count. Ruth has yet to lead off an inning this season with a knock. Granted, small sample size, just the 4th game of the season for West Virginia State. Rogers, the payoff pitch, swung on, and it's right back at Rogers. She knocks it down, scoops it up, and throws to first in time to retire Ruth. Umpires check on Rogers, who's all smiles after that one just rocketed back at her. Rogers did a good job to get the glove up to knock it down, and mercy, that was hit so hard that Ruth was barely out of the batter's box by the time Rogers stooped down to pick it up. Hard luck out for Ruth. That was well hit. And it brings up Murphy. First pitch to her is low for a ball, 1-0. Casey Murphy 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging her first time through. 2 knocks and 12 ABs so far this season. Rogers, the 1-0. Burns the turf for ball 2, 2-0. Rogers certainly working hard early in her career to hone her game. She's been fairly unhittable, but a bit like Ricky Vaughn from Major League. A lot of walks, 26 of them. This 2-0 pitch is golfed into the air. right field side. Emily Harris races over from second base and tracks it down in foul ground to put away Murphy. So the second baseman makes the put out to put away the cleanup batter Murphy, and there's 2 away for Scruggs. But if Sierra Rogers can garner some degree of control for the innings pitch that she has this season, first pitch to Scruggs is down and in for a ball, 1-0. 40 strikeouts. She's top 3 in the league. But in the upper bracket in terms of strikeouts per 7 innings, putting up similar numbers to Lacey Reines in terms of Ks per 7. Flared foul off of first, 1-1. Reines, of course, an All-American in her freshman season for Carson-Newman. Not saying that's where Sierra Rogers is yet, but it certainly feels like she has the raw physical talent to develop into that type of pitcher with her strikeout numbers if she can cut down on the walks. The 1-1. That's on the edge at the belt for a strike, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 10-1 Eagles leading in the top of the 4th inning. Base is empty for the Yellow Jackets, clad in all black with black batting helmets. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sierra Rogers pumps it past her. And Carson-Newman tallies up Rogers' 6th strikeout of the day. Vandergrift, Holt, and Cameron, 7, 8, 9 to the bat rack for the Eagles in the home half of the 4th with a 10-1 lead in hand on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeingeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeingeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeingeagles.com today.
At Aramark, this year we go back to our foundation. At Aramark, we are great food and great service with great guests. That is the Aramark way. From coffee at Maples to sandwiches in Stokely, Aramark is here to produce high-quality food for you. A foundation of fresh food, a foundation of speedy service, and a foundation that's built for you, now and for the future. That is the Aramark way.
10-1, Carson-Newman leads it as we come to the bottom of the 4th inning. Eagles have this sucker in run rule territory. And Carson-Newman hopes this is the final inning in which it bats. Mary Vandergrift will start it off for the Eagles with a strikeout and a line out to her name today, and she takes low for a ball, 1-0. Vandergrift frustrated with the strikeout looking, thought that the pitch that she was offered to end that 6-run second was a ball. This pitch, Vandergrift lines down the left field line. That's a base hit. Vandergrift turns around first but holds up as Scruggs makes a good play on the ball in left field. But Vandergrift has her 2nd hit of the day, her 1st of game 2. And the Eagles with the leadoff batter aboard for a woman who has brought the lumber here in game 2. Carmen Holt hitting BBs in the nightcap for Carson-Newman. First pitch to Holt is low for a ball, 1-0. Holt, pair of singles, and they have both been screamers, one to right and one to center. The pitch, Holt swings and misses. Tad tardy, 1-1. 10-1, Carson-Newman leading West Virginia State here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 10 runs off of 13 hits for the Eagles. The 1-1. Holt flares it foul off of first. 1-2. Autumn Thompson. An inning and a third into this relief effort has given up 8 hits and 4 runs, all earned. The 1-2. Upstairs to Holt, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Vandergrift stands on first base for the Eagles. Thompson delivers the 2-2. Holt cues it up, foul to the right. Do it all over again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Score check down Davis Street at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Zach Bose has singled to center field. Eagles in the bottom of the 8th have a 1-out base runner looking to add to a 6-4 lead. 3 unanswered for the Eagles to go in front over the Golden Eagles of Charleston. The 2-2. Holt will bounce it to first. It's grabbed by the first baseman, Ruth. She turns and retreats to the bag to make the put-out herself of Carmen Holt. But a productive out moves Vandergrift into scoring position for Sienna Cameron to work. 1 out. 1 in scoring position for Carson-Newman. Cameron working on a multi-hit day. 2 for 2 at the plate for the lefty slapper. Corners creep in as she takes a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Cameron has singled twice, and neither one has left the infield, and she's driven in a run. 0-1 to her as Thompson pitches. Cameron squares to bunt. Pitch was up, and she did pull it back in time for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Vandergrift stays on second for Carson-Newman. Eagles up 10-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. The 1-1. Cameron takes off the plate away, 2-1. 51 pitches for Autumn Thompson. 33 in the zone. This relief effort of Megan Shoemaker. Here's a little flare. It'll drop in front of the second base bag. Vandergrift hustles to third. Sienna Cameron has a 3rd hit with a single to the shortstop. And Carson-Newman has runners on the corners with 1 out. Speed doing the job for Carson-Newman today. 3 hits for Sienna Cameron. Not a 1 has gotten out of the infield. First pitch to Natalie Corbin. She squares to bunt and takes a strike. 0-1. A 3-hit day for Sienna Cameron, the 3rd in her career. Pretty much the 3rd in the last week. Did it against Mississippi College and Delta State last weekend. Pitch to Corbin. Cameron on the move, trying to steal second. Tried to sidestep the tag. Was unable to do so. It's applied by the second baseman, Wilson. And in doing so, Mary Vandergrift streaks home. Bases empty, 2 out. So Cameron caught stealing 2-4, but Vandergrift able to score on the play, and it's 11-1 Eagles. 1-1 to Corbin. She takes in tight for ball 2, 2-1. Aggressive base running, the name of the day for Carson-Newman. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Corbin a single, bunted her last time up. She takes for a strike to even the count, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Eagles hoping that this is the final time that they bat in this game. Up 10 runs, bottom of the 4th inning. 2-2. Corbin ducks out of the way of a pitch upstairs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count juiced on Natalie Corbin. Looking for a 2nd hit of the day in a multi-hit effort. The payoff pitch. Corbin swings and misses, and she's down on strikes. And that's the inning for the Eagles. But Mary Vandergrift scores when Sienna Cameron gets caught stealing. And the Eagles are up 11-1. Moore, Barron, and Thompson will try to extend the game for state. We get back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
What is it that makes you powerful? It's not only having a voice, but knowing that it's heard loud and clear. We understand knowledge can change your life, and that energy will continue to power it. And because you're part of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we're always listening. Because you're more than just a customer, you're a member. And what's more powerful than that?
AEC, bringing the winning game plan to your team.
Eleven to 1, Carson-Newman in the driver's seat over West Virginia State, trying to win the final game of the day, and trying to do so in run rule fashion. Moore, Barron, and Thompson to the plate for the Yellow Jackets. West Virginia State needs to score 3 times to extend this game. The first pitch to Moore is taken low for a ball. The only hit that Sierra Rogers has allowed was a 2-out blast to Emma Ruth in the top of the first. Since then, all quiet for the Yellow Jackets. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike. The count to Moore. The pitch popped into the air, right field side. That will bounce and foul ground, 1-2. Sierra Rogers, what an effort. Struck out nearly half of the batters that she's faced in 4 innings of work. Moore looking for her first hit of the season. 1-2 to lead off the top of the 5th. State needs to score 3 runs to extend the game. Rogers, the 1-2 is a changeup. Golfed foul off of third. Do it all over again at a ball and 2 strikes. Scoreboard watching down at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Bottom of the 8th inning. 1 out and a bases loaded after Carpenter walks for the Eagles, looking to open up a 6-4 lead over the University of Charleston in baseball action at the Silver Diamond. Rogers, the 1-2. Zooms right down Broadway, but low for ball 2. Carson-Newman's dugout thought that Rogers had ratcheted up her 7th strikeout of the day. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the pitch. Tad upstairs to Moore, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count loaded up on Moore. Eagles up 11-1 in the top of the 5th inning. Rogers set for the payoff pitch. And she delivers. High, ball 4. Second batter that Rogers has walked today. She has used a leadoff walk for the first time since the 3rd inning. And that's what West Virginia State needs at this juncture in the game. Base runners for an opportunity to extend things. Eagles can end it via the run rule in this inning. Swing and a miss by Barron to begin the at-bat, 0-1. 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout to her name. The Eagles are up by 8 runs. When State gets out of this inning, it's ball game over. The 0-1. In the dirt for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the catcher, Jade Barron. 0 for 3 at the plate on the season. Rogers wheels and deals the 1-1. Hit foul to the backstop. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out with Moore on first. Rogers Sights the sign from Ruthie Allen behind the plate and delivers the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Punch out number 7 for Sierra Rogers. And the Eagles are 2 outs away from ending this one early. 1 out, 1 on. And the pitcher Thompson comes up. Thompson walked to lead off the last inning. She'll take a first pitch ball, 1-0 to begin this at-bat. 11-1, Carson-Newman in front, top of the 5th inning. A 6-run second, the difference maker for the Eagles. Rogers the 1-0. Taken low for a ball, 2-0. Up over 70 pitches now is Sierra Rogers. Gets the sign from Allen and brings the 2-0 plateward. Swinging a line drive into center field. That's a base hit. Corbin fields, throws into second, nearly in time to get the lead runner more. That's how hard that ball was hit. Instead, it's the second hit of the day and the first since Ruth's home run back in the first inning. And this brings the game-extending run to the plate for West Virginia State. And the Yellow Jackets and head coach Matty Best appear headed for the lineup card. So a pinch hitter for West Virginia State. First pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2 to Lambert. So Lambert in a 0-2 hole in this pinch hit at bat. Lambert stands in, the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sierra Rogers. Back-to-back strikeouts. She's got 8 of them on the day. And the Eagles an out away from ending it early via the run rule as the lineup turns back to the top of the order for Wilson. And Wilson stands in as Rogers deals. The lefty takes low for a ball, 1-0. 11-1, Carson-Newman leading. Eagles cruising here in the nightcap. Third game of the day. Carson-Newman trying to split the day after losing 12-8 to King to start. The 1-0. Slapped foul off of third, 1-1. Carson-Newman over in baseball action has gotten a 2-out single that scores 2 runs for Micah Genter, and the Eagles up 9-4 now on the University of Charleston. Here at the Vic, Carson-Newman softball leaders 11-1 with 2 out in the top of the 5th. Looking for the run rule, the 1-1. On the outside edge for a strike, and Rogers can fan the side if she finds the zone here. 11 unanswered for Carson-Newman for this 11-1 lead. 2 in the first, 6 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth. Rogers. Time called by Wilson, who struck out twice today. Once swinging, once looking. Rogers gets the sign. Here's the 1-2 to the plate. Check swing on the slap, pitch upstairs. Wilson holds off, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Eagles up 11-1. In the top of the 5th, looking to win it via the run rule. Rogers, the 2-2. Swing and a bouncing ball, foul off of third. Do it all over again. 6th pitch of the at-bat coming up to the leadoff batter, Hannah Wilson. 11-1, Carson-Newman leads. Wilson trying to extend it. Rogers has the sign. The 2-2 is a changeup. Flared in the air to short. Sohm camps under it. Ball game over. Eagles cruise. Carson-Newman prevails via the run rule. 11-1 over the West Virginia State Yellow Jackets. Sierra Rogers goes the distance and gets the win in the circle as Carson-Newman back on the winning track improves to 11-3 on the season.
Okay.
For our entire crew today, Director Gary LaPrairie, Richard Martin, our replay operator, and our camera crew, Brianna Witt, who was here for all 3 games today. Aaliyah Durant did the last 2. I'm Adam Cavalier. Thanks for joining us. Once again, the final score from the Vic. It's Carson-Newman 11 and West Virginia State 1. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 10 a.m. when the Eagles and Yellow Jackets get back after it here on the Eagle Sports Network.